Emergency pod, a second coach has been sacked. Essendon fans, wake up, Christmas. Oh, you've been begging. You're asking for it. You're begging for it. You got it. You got what you wanted. Woke up to another Mitch Cleary bomb at 7:30 this morning. Essendon have just done it again. Found the big red button and said, you know what, Brad Scott, you are out of here. That's the one. Also, is 7:30 on a weekday now the new time slot to get sacked?
Yeah, I think if you survive 7:30 on a Tuesday morning, you're sweet. But after that, you're out of here.
Yeah, I think what would happen is this would have come out yesterday, but rest in peace, Neil Danaher, which we'll talk about in the pod a lot more. I thought to his family, that would have happened yesterday, I think, and then been delayed to today to get it out and then get ready for the round of football that's coming. But, I mean, it's pretty big. This massive news. The fans have definitely, as I said at the start, got what they wanted here after the weekend. It felt like that was definitely the end of the road. They were all out. They were throwing the scarves. And then, as we know, they lost to Richmond's VFL team. The team they lost to was literally one injury away from asking someone in the crowd, hey, lace them up. Let's go here.
Do you think that the Essendon board sort of circled this game on the calendar and went, you know what, if you don't win this, if you don't win against a VFL team, you're out? That
massive part to do with it. I think after losing to a VFL team, after weird move of selection, like Elijah Sardis all year, the team that he's put together, players in different places, that definitely contributes to it. Players' wives also going to games, then leaving at halftime to go to Gimlet. That contributes. Fans losing their mind. We've got launching their scarves into the race. Onto the field last season, they were doing that, then having to buy new scarves the week after they calmed down. Like, the Essendon scarf economy was booming.
Yeah, well, they're profiting big time, so they're kind of happy.
Big time. Yep. And then, in the big pot of things that led to this, we had people going to Tullamarine and trying to burn it down.
Yeah, that was some arson attacks, which is trending right now. That came to fruition.
Yeah, so they got field bombed.
Yep,
for sure. And then you put in the same pot, them being 1-10. The board decided over the weekend that he's not the guy for next year, so let's rip the Band-Aid off.
I'm seeing a lot of Essendon fans saying that they think Andy McGrath, Sam Durham, and all the other players that got injured on Friday night did it intentionally, so they could lose the game and then sack Brad Scott.
Yeah.
So I think from what I've heard, and I broke this Sacramento news about 2 months ago, that the boys are out on Brad Scott.
They were.
And it looked like it came to fruition when, Andy McGrath, the captain, is literally breaking his jaw intentionally to get him out.
I saw him punch himself in the far wing
to
break his jaw. I saw Guelphy didn't even do a hammy, just that he did one.
Yeah, I think he was tricking.
Just to get them all. I have heard that also on a serious note that the boys, or the players, the men, found it really hard to connect with him. He wasn't a guy that would connect with players and try and grow the personal relationship. He was just a old school, I'm the coach, you're the players, we're all going to die at some point kind of guy.
He's laughing all the way to the bank now because he gets paid out for this year and next year.
Is he ever?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So they extend him through to 2027. Absolute dummies. How do you extend him? And the board has a lot to answer for, which we'll go through. The board has, so they have to pay him $1 million for next season. So they'd rather pay him $1 million to be outside of the club, $1 million to be nowhere near the football club.
Hey, not a bad life for Brad Scott.
Great life. He might take Carlton's job. Who knows? Maybe Michael Voss coaches Essendon and he coaches Carlton.
They should do a big swap.
Could you imagine? That'd be crazy. But that's a big pay for him. So he's going to go just have some cocktails in Mexico and watch this dumpster fire from afar.
Catch him in Bermuda.
Getting paid. He's going all the way on a hot boy summer in Europe. Just going to be living up. His coaching record, 29 wins, 1 draw, 50 losses. Never took the club to a final. Won 1 in his last 25, won 1 game in the last calendar year. And now the final things are getting close to, I think, 8,000 days without a finals win. Jeez.
I saw something this morning that Brad Scott broke Ken Hinckley's record for most games coached without a grand final appearance. And it was just on Friday night, which is the record-breaking game.
That's the game that broke the back.
So they must have hated him to let him do that.
Pretty tough. And then, obviously, we had some great moments with Brad. So let's not forget the great moments we've had with him, Essendon fans. Even you could admit that some of the press conference stuff was just hilarious. When he told us that we're all going to die at some point, I think that's when I knew this guy is out on being the coach here. So let's play the full quote in just, reference again to what he said.
And I know the way out. It's not about me. And post-game, I'm trying to preach a culture of invest in the team at all costs. Right? Don't be selfish. So it's not about me. What will be, will be. I mean, when you're a head coach, it ends at some point. Well, it's just a matter of how and when. Like, we're all going to die at some point too. You don't spend your whole time thinking about it. I've been here before.
I mean, that's when I knew this guy doesn't give a rat's ass about this coaching job.
Yeah. And at least, look, Brad, we know how and when now for you.
Yeah, no.
Tuesday morning.
26th of May, 7:32, 2026.
Yep.
That's when it ended for you. And funny that he mentioned, you go your whole life and you're going to die at some point. You don't spend your whole time thinking about it. Actually have. Ever since he brought it up, I spent more time thinking about it than I have. So, and I'm not even a player.
Yeah, it's all I think about.
It's all I think about constantly every day is like, okay, great. That was a fun day in the car. I'm going to die. And that's me for the 20-minute car ride home ever since Brad did that. So imagine a player going to the training club, got to hit the skills, hits a target, lace out, misses one, goes, going to die. Just going to die one day.
I'm going to miss a kick eventually as well.
It's just a negative rabbit hole to be down of death and losing games.
Death and despair.
And just a horrible, and the pocket's on fire because someone lit on fire.
Yep.
Bad times for him. I know, it's just, and then you look, took a swipe at Zach Merritt's wife as well in one of the press conferences. That was bizarre. When he tried to he said, we'll get her some gimlet vouchers for next game.
Hey, I rate that.
He just didn't give a
Brad
shit.
Scott had an all-time
he had some
press
aura.
conference
He
appearance
built
this
lots
year.
of aura
him
in the
and Ross the
last
Boss.
few press conferences that he had. So, and then he told this weird thing how it's all come to fruition now. Yep, he's done, he's gone. But all season, even from the last season, we were told they're rebuilding. And that came as a massive surprise to us and to Essendon fans. They went, are we? Well, I didn't realize we were doing that, but sure, we're rebuilding. He told us that there's a plan. I have a plan. The board's on board with this. The CEO, the president, they're all on board with what we're doing here. Then Andrew Welsh, I swear a few weeks ago, says Brad Scott is the next Essendon Premiership coach. I love when people just say stuff they don't mean. Because I know he didn't mean that at the time, but he got caught into saying something just to end the conference or the interview and said, you know what? Brad Scott's our next Premiership coach.
Well, maybe he meant it. Maybe they're gonna get a little sugar hit and then realize and go, hey, Brad, we miss you. Come back, and then they're gonna make us storm in the finals.
That could be a plan. I did call for Vossi to come back. Essendon fans, you're in the great boat here. It's a great day because you walk around with just a sense of relief.
Yeah.
A new look on life, a new optimism on the football season. Even though the football season's too far gone, you won't do anything this season, but just a new kind of sense of belief and fresh air will come into your life. Not on weekends when you play the games of football, just in your life in general, you feel more optimistic about stuff. You might be having some arguments with your partner. Guess what?
I feel very optimistic.
Right, yeah,
now.
see.
I want them to win 8 games.
Well,
They're 7 off.
That's what you need them.
And I think they're going to run the table. They have a good lineup here. They got West Coast, Carlton, St Kilda, North.
They could. They won't, but they could.
If they beat Carlton, that'd be the funniest thing ever. You have to eat 30 cheeseburgers at South Melbourne Macca's.
That's null and void. So he handcuffed them.
That's not null and void.
Null and void. He handcuffed them to this plan. And they said, yep, plan. This is happening. It's happening. We're going to do it. So what we now know is that I don't think there was a plan. I think what happened here is that he, very much like Zach Merritt is being held hostage, he was holding the board hostage with like a plan to the head and a SWAT team on the outside saying, I dare you to come in here. I see what happens.
It's always a SWAT team.
Yeah, there's always a SWAT team involved. So he held the board hostage with his plan saying, no, we have this thing. They're out on it completely. It's all done. He said at the end of 2023 that they want to go to the draft and turn the list over, bring in these young kids. Said also when he was talking about that it takes a special kind of lunatic to lead this thing. So he was crazy from the start. And then also said, yeah, we could have gone and got experienced players in through the door, but we went to the draft again. And then, as they do at Essendon, the past always comes back to haunt them. Put it on the drug saga, try to pin Hurdy for this stuff. Said, you out here running an illegal drug ring. I got to deal with this now, allegedly. Not alleged, because happened. But, you're out here overseeing this thing, and now I'm dealing with fallout because couldn't go to the draft in those important years, have had to rebuild now. We're miles behind everyone. The club's on fire. We can't train the forward pocket. It's on fire. There's that as well. So, and then you put on top of this, he was handcuffed to a list where they only had 25 players to pick from. Like they got so injured last season.
They used every single player on their list last year.
Yeah, I think Moff said we had like 14 or 15 debutants, which is a record.
Yeah.
So he had nothing to work with last season, and this season, not the same, but when you don't play a whole season, like you miss a whole season of just trying to get your team or your best team on the field to have chemistry and connect and trying to build this thing and lead the club and the fans towards Premiership glory. But when you don't have any cattle to work with and they're all so injured and they're all so young, Makes it tough.
Yeah, I don't think even like the best coaches in the league were going to do anything with that list and injury, like the injury list last year.
No.
It's too difficult.
Such a tough list to
You're
build.
playing literally like VFL players against AFL quality.
And trying to
compete. There's such a big step off between the AFL and the VFL.
And just trying to compete and make something of what you've got.
Yeah.
I know one guy who just woke up after, probably went for a morning walk and a coffee and just fist pumped when he came through. Boomer Harvey. Had a horrible weekend last weekend. SP433. Had to see that unfold. We heard him go on the radio and said, yeah, he's dragging this thing out now. How much money is this guy making? And then was forced to flip the coin. I know he just woke up and said, yep, revenge sacking, got ya. Finally got ya. End his career early. He'd be so stoked today.
Get
Boomer.
rid of Brad.
Get rid of him. He might be behind it, Boomer, somehow.
He might go in and coach.
Imagine if Boomer takes over the coaching job. So, Brad, it's all done. At some point, it had to end. It's just, And also, I think a little bit when Carlton sacked Vossi and then they started their search immediately, I think that would have put some pressure on Essendon to say, okay, well, this guy, when they got together and said he's not, the guy that's going to lead us into 2027 and beyond, they had to then make that move quickly.
Well, you did call this. You said now the Vossi domino's fallen. Brad Scott's up next.
And vice versa.
You can't let Carlton have free reign for the rest of the season to go looking for the next best coach.
Mate.
I mean, John Longmuir's there, Ken Hinkley's over there. Like they're all like well touted in
Yeah. In the like hunt for who's to take over the role. That's who they're going after. And you can't let Carlton as well have half a season to just wine and dine these guys.
Yeah.
Hang out, have beers.
It's like Tasmania taking the Dacoses to Tassie.
It is, yeah. Carlton out there sleeping all the coaches that are available, and then you come in late and say, actually, we want to sleep with you as well. Guess what? I had too much sex. So now I'm exhausted. Don't want to go to you guys. Is your pocket on fucking fire? Don't look at that. It's all good.
So Carlton's been rooting around and Essendon want a piece.
100%. Well, now you have to sleep around. You have to sleep around with prospective coaches. Like you just have to go and like do the things and try and get yourself out there and make yourself very available to everyone.
It's like Ash trying to find a girlfriend. He's just
a little bit.
Girl in Melbourne.
A little bit. That's what you got to do. Ash is there as well. You right, Ash? How do you feel about?
What the fuck was that?
How do you feel, Ash?
About him getting sacked.
Yeah, we're going to get sacked at some point.
Really sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's tough. That's okay.
Who do we think takes over in the interim? Is it Dean Solomon, who's another former son like Josh Fraser?
Dean Solomon takes over. So that's the question. Who is going to take over this thing right now? I mean, they were begging for this day, but now this day you need an answer now. Now that you're here on everything you wanted, it's like, where do we go from here? Because finals are gone. You're playing trips to Bali.
You love Dean Solomon as well at the Gold Coast, didn't you?
Good people person.
Yeah.
Good people person. From what we've heard, they're dying out for a people person.
Because Stewie Jew was the one that got rid of Dean Solomon from the Suns. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
He was the assistant coach, and then Stewie Jew didn't want him around, so he got rid of him.
Yeah.
So was that due to
Dean Solomon's a very strong personality. I think he can't be an assistant coach.
Oh, okay, yep. So
he does so well being assistant coach and connects with players so well that maybe that's threatening for people.
Yeah, okay.
So that could be maybe something happened.
It's like in the NFL where the backup quarterback's a little bit too good and it puts the pressure on the number one and the franchise has to
try and take him out. Well, I think so. But I feel like, so Dean Solomon's going to take over. I just have this growing feeling they're going to bring back James Hird. Unfinished business.
Well, that's what they all want. That's what the Essendon fans
all want it. It's literally a thing where they say, we have unfinished business here. We need to see what this thing's like. It's not going to go away until they say, or until they make decisions to listen to the fans and maybe whoever else has some pull in this thing, where everyone's saying, James Hird, James Hird, James Hird. Then they'll hire the next coach. And if it's not James Hird, it's going to be, bring back Hirdy, bring back Hirdy, bring back. So they may as well just go, fuck it. Let's bring back Hirdy.
Get Hirdy in straight away.
Let's bring him back. Like, it's just like, sure, did the players start accidentally taking drugs? Yes. It was a minor slip up. But they want him back. They want to see what he can do.
I actually think you raised a good point yesterday where you said just get him in, juice him up, and then get him some morale wins.
We know it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Literally, like Joe Watson won a Brownlow from it.
Yeah.
Had to give it back. But
Archie Roberts just lick his lips here.
Just
going, fine.
So
find something to jab.
Man.
But let's get this thing going.
Give him some Redder as well.
Get him going on anything.
No one will have to do skin fold tests.
But could you, it'd be great news. It'd be a great story if Hird does return.
I thought you meant if they start taking drugs.
I'm still big on them taking some performance enhancing. Like the enhanced games. You know
Compound V.
You know how the enhanced, what did you call them before upstairs?
The Compound V bombers.
The Compound Bombers. You know how the enhanced games have started? And how it's like play on, let them go. Let them do it. Turn a blind eye to it. Let's make him competitive again.
Yeah, I mean, just test him in the off season, and then we'll go back and we'll rejig the results. And
And if anyone's the guy to know where to find a guy, I heard he's that guy.
allegedly,
Allegedly. But it just put that aside, take the piss. Could you imagine that day when that news breaks, that Hurdy takes over and he's back in Essendon? So he's been coaching at Port Melbourne. So he's ready to go.
how's Port Melbourne be going?
Don't know. I don't know, but I think it feels like they got to run a whole process for sure and find someone. Horses, you said, and they Ken Hinkley's around as well, so maybe they find one of those two. They can potentially take over, but I think the front runner, if there was a marker for it right now, the favourite by an absolute country mile would be James Hird.
I mean, Brad Scott's free now.
It's just, yeah, he's so free. I wonder what he's going to do this time. What does he do?
Do you reckon he goes to Carlton?
Nah, God, no. No, we're good.
Well, he was in the lining to take over as the AFL boss.
He was going to be, Andrew Dillon.
Yeah. So, and look, there's a lot of drama circulating with the AFL at the moment. Is that something that people start putting the pressure on?
See, that's the thing with Brad now. He absolutely butchered Essendon. Could he butcher the AFL if he takes over?
And also, we're not hanging shit on the AFL in this regard when we're saying that, but there's a lot of people that, like on Twitter, are saying Brad Scott should go take over right now.
Everyone needs to calm down what Brad's going to let Brad just do Brad for a little bit.
Yeah, he needs
before
to
you
make his
carry it away
millions
here.
doing fuck all.
What does Zach Merritt do now?
Well, I don't know. Maybe Brad Scott was the issue there, and he
Forced him to stay. And then don't forget as well, also when Zach was trying to get out, Brad, who forced him to stay, was actually, before forcing him to stay, was trying to be his friend because he invited Zach over for a nice steak, cooked him a beautiful steak. Zach eats the steak, then sits back and go, I want to trade. Appreciate the steak, but I'm out of here. And that kind of fractured their relationship because you never, you go bad news, then steak.
Yep.
You never go steak, bad news.
and you never eat a man's steak and then deliver bad news.
At not his house.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Because you never go, oh, thank you so much for inviting me over. Thank you so much for the steak. Medium rare, beautiful. The Diane sauce was great. Ran over your dog on the way in.
Mm.
What? Dog ran over it.
It's like Gary Lyon and Billy Brown. So he's not eating a steak and then saying, hey, act it up. You know?
You don't eat a man's, you never eat another man's steak. That's for sure. That's for sure. Elijah Sardis is also having steak and champagne. He's popping champagne for sure. Elijah Sardis.
Surely he gets a game.
He's
He has
so
to.
happy.
Yeah.
He's about to start on ball this week. He's not coming off the ground for a month.
He's going to have 100% game time.
100% game time for the rest of the season.
And he's not running defensively.
He's like, listen, that guy gave me no game time. I'm getting mines. I'm getting as much game time as I want. Don't you dare take me off, Solly.
He might break the disposal record.
He's going to go crazy. There's always one player after an interim coach comes in that takes a bounce, goes up massively. It could be him. You got something, Ash?
Who was the Blues one so far?
Cripper. Always
Probably
does
a
it.
whole
Jack
team.
Ison's looking really
Whole
good.
team. Yeah, they'll find some.
Yeah.
They'll find some players like that. They'll find some guys to step up, get the shackles are off. Now the players start. I really hope, who they've got? Oh, they got West Coast.
West Coast.
Archie Perkins will be a gun now. Watch it.
West Coast is going to get messed up. So we know what happens. Interim coaches, sugar hits hard. And then I know also you always see who has the interim coach next up. I know Dogs fans have never run to the fixture quicker. Just make sure they're not on the wrong side of it.
Yeah,
They're
not be
breathing
us.
the biggest sigh of relief going, thank God we don't get that. So, okay, West Coast are going to lose.
They got
That's fine.
West Coast, then Carlton
Mhm.
at the G. And then they have Melbourne, North, Saints, Brisbane, Giants, Hawthorn. So they got a couple winnable games in there if they have that sugar hit.
Wow. I know it's bad when you go on to Essendon's Instagram page and they posted a thank you, Brad Scott. And the most liked comment is actually me. You're going to bring back Hurd, aren't you? Question mark. Bring back James Hurd. Let's get everyone who can effectively develop the existing young. That's another thing. He couldn't develop the young players. Star's going to get a game now. Petition for Matt Lloyd. Oh my, they're gonna absolutely destroy this. Thank you, Welsh. Bring back Hurd. Bring back Hurd. Bring back Hurd. Wow. Someone goes, what a shock. Hope he's doing all right. Not a shock at all. So that's crazy. But a new era at Essendon now, which is exciting for them. And then in a couple of weeks, when they play the Blues, we have the Caretaker Cup.
Yeah.
And the
Big game.
cheeseburger.
The cheeseburger.
chop.
I think those are null and void.
No, they're not at all. They're just definitely not null and void.
They should be null and void.
No.
Because listen to me. We're doing a bet, but with different coaches.
It's the same.
It's like saying,
same
I'm
list.
at number 4 at Flemington. Oh, what's that? It's now a rabbit.
No, it's not like that at all.
It is. Oh, I'm on that thoroughbred over there.
You've
That's
taken the
great.
coach out.
The thoroughbred
Same
just
team.
turned into a donkey.
You've taken the coach out. It's still the same
You
44
weren't betting
players
on the
there.
coach, you bet on the team.
I bet on the whole part, or some of all parts of what I had.
All right, so what if the physio? Okay, you know what? Then my cheeseburger thing's null and void. Because
No,
I
you
thought
said
Brad
yours
Scott was going to
before.
do it.
No, you said
Yours
yours
was
over.
a
Yours
season-
was so
you're
cemented.
definitely-
No. If you're in, I'm in.
No,
if
mate,
you're
I'm
out, I'm out.
No, yours
Also,
is
I saw,
way before.
No.
I saw.
I bet on Brad Scott taking this team
No, you
to
didn't.
8
No, you
wins.
No, you didn't.
You bet on cheeseburgers.
All right, so if the physio goes down, you're going to go, I'm out.
How goes the physio? That's the question, don't you? Normally what happens here when we do an emergency pod and then, last one, I mean, the only one we've done really was when Vossi got sacked. Someone's like, you can't dance in their grave. You can't pop champagne. You can't have a cigar. Oh, it's not nice to dance in their grave. So I've thought, all right, I won't dance, but I'll sing a song for Brad Scott to take us out. Sing along if you know the words. Probably won't. Sorry, let's get myself sorted here.
Got the guitar out and everything.
Yep. Come on, if you know the words.
It's really impressive.
Yep. Come on. Another turning point, a coach sacked on the road. Dream time lost at the G, it's time for you to go. So make the best of your life and don't ask why. You told us that we're all gonna die. It's something so predictable, but in the end the ball was right. We're all gonna get sacked and die. Come on.
I don't know the words.
Come on, here we go. So take the memberships and scarf those in your mind. No final memories and sawdust left behind. This place is a fucking prison, Zach Merritt's on trial. For what it's worth, he was leaving all the time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end the fans were right. James Hurd's gonna have the time of his life. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm Dan Gorringe, you're Brad Scott. You've been amazing. We'll see you never.